tape on about the Lansing area maxing at 4,600. Is this going to happen? Probably not. It's just something to look for. Now we will go into today's newest model and kind of show how that stayed. And then I'm going to tell you, the first storm did stay and has moved up. It's still on Wednesday. There's other sites that agree with storms. Um, okay, yep, you can see here, we're going in, this moved up 20 hours ahead. We're going in here to 159 or 159. We hear about, this is Wednesday, 4 p.m. Cape Valley's over 3,500 for much of mid Michigan. But if you click here about the Lansing area, I'm gonna say that's about right here. We can see on the sounding, um, what they predict is gonna be a little bit better because it's a little closer. So some of this data may be a little more accurate, but it's still a week out. This one predicts, um, as you can see right here, this is just something to look at, get a little feel. It's not always accurate, neither is this. These things should never be used by themselves. It should always be used with the other data, um, to figure out what's the best way to go at it. As you can see, we do not have a cap in place, which would mean if this red line right here goes outside this blue line, that would mean that there's a cap in place. Yeah, basically, it's, yeah, in place. Anyways, we do have a couple severe hail matches of 2 inches. There's only 27% significant and only 33 other loose matches. Basically, what that means is that either a supercell or a severe hail, they both mean, or both went off of what other storm systems had the same setup, and then it will take the data from that setup and what happened that day, and it will put it in, as you see here. So I do think if we do go on to the hour before, I don't know, one of these hours. Actually, I'm gonna move a little bit to the west. Let's see. You can see there's some supercell matches, but it's nothing big. I'm not quite sure on supercells. I think the way the weather is starting to set up, or we hear that MSRBC thing, it'll start to be MCS with lines of thunderstorms, lines of damaging winds. Um, it's just something to watch for. We do have, again on Twitter, we do have other watches. We do post warnings and watches that we uh, decide to put out during when storms hit, or the day before, or something like that. And we also do some weather, like 3 day outlook, like what's the weather going to be? Cloudy. What's the wind? What's the temp? I can show you one right now. I do have one made. I actually have one made for Grand Rapids, Lansing, and Detroit. But I made that yesterday. But you still get the same. You still get the same idea what's going to happen. So let's go here. Yes, it's in the Google Drive because it's life. So as you can see here, we do expect today in the Lansing area to probably reach about 77. It's going to be cloudy for most of the day. Possible isolated rain showers on this one. We with winds blowing out of the east at 8 miles an hour. Friday will be mostly cloudy with another small chance of rain. Sure. And for that day, winds will be again blowing out of the east. The high will be a little lower, but I mean the sun should be out for a little bit, hopefully. We now will move on to oh, also the tonight that was for yesterday night is not for tonight. The tonight category. We're gonna move on to Detroit. Detroit today will be mostly cloudy throughout the day with winds blowing out of the east at 5 to 10 miles an hour. High will be 78, low will be 58. And then we do expect it to also be mostly cloudy on Friday, with a small chance of rain thrown in there. Friday should be around 73, maybe a touch warmer, and the low 59. And we do have one more. This is the Grand Rapids. We do think today, Thursday, will be cloudy with the possibility of isolated shower thunderstorm. You did see that on the short-term model radar I just showed at the beginning of the video. You can go back and look at that if you want. We do think, or we do have the high today at 80, the low at 58 for Grand Rapids, with winds blowing out of the east at 10 to 15 miles an hour. See, I kind of offsets, the temperature, and that makes it a little colder, even though it's supposed to be 80. That's just the sucky thing about it, but it's what it is. Friday, we have mostly cloudy with a slight chance of rain during the day, with winds blowing out of the east at 5 to 10 miles an hour. We do have the high at 79 and the low at 57. We do plan here, maybe today, we'll make some more tomorrow. We'll add some more cities. Like Mackinac, we'll put in Marquette, just so you kind of have the whole state covered for the people in the UP too who would like to know. Now we will move on here to let's see what else we got to talk about today, peoples. Um, National Weather Service. They do. Here we go. They don't have any wow outlook out yet. It's a long ways away, so it's still 6 days out. Although it's not totally unheard of to have an outlook out 6 days from now. It's just rare because the predictability is low. So I do believe yes. Okay, here it does say during the Sunday and Monday period in Upper Ridge is forecasted to remain over the plains. That is that high pressure system, the H I showed you right here in this video. We can go back to it real quick. And this basically means the weather will be kind of quiet down there. This is the ridge right here. This H. That's the ridge. And then they say with modest southwest flow aloft over the west, models suggest that around Tuesday, going into Wednesday, the upper ridge will break down over the north central plains, although so it basically means it'll start to move out just a little bit. Although during that time there'll be enough there for severe weather to be in question. Um, there is enough moisture to where there could be severe weather. Um, with mid to upper 60s, and then um, um, as a result of this large area of moisture and instability, widely scattered thunderstorms will become common each day. Northern plains appears to have the greatest chance of an organized severe storms, including MCS, but predictability is clearly low at this time, and the uncertain wave. However, it appears that the Tuesday, day 6, to Wednesday, day 7, time frame may yield a corridor of organized damaging wind potential over parts of northern and central plains to the Midwest. And these trends uh, will continue to be monitored. So as you can see, the National Weather Service kind of hints at possible storm organization on the Wednesday time frame for here in the Midwest. Not saying again, it's not like a set in stone thing. It's just something to watch out for. Um, let's see here. Let me make sure. Let me see how far we are. Video. We got a few minutes here. Okay. So, if you have any questions, anything, feel free to hit us up on Twitter. Leave a comment too. What you thought of it, what we can improve too, because this is the first voice video, and this is a big thing for us, and we're gonna try and make this the best we can to get the best weather out to you guys. If you actually, what we can do right now for maybe a couple minutes, we can I will engage with that to the state. Yeah. A little back, and we can kind of zoom out just a little bit here and see. By the way, this is how to EDU new page. Um, it's their weather models, although these models are pretty similar to typical weathers, but it's the same model. Just some of the values are a little tweaked. Um, I just went over the Great Lakes again. Hold on. Go back here quickly. Numerical models. GFS, which is their long range model that stands for the Global Forecasting System. We'll go here with the Midwest. And we'll kind of just look at this radar. This radar is not very good, put it that way. You could have like small storms all the way up through here, cells popping off, but it just sums it up to this little blob. So, you go into the 150s when they do expect a storm to be here. Now, all this I wouldn't worry about, but if you see here, you see this here, and you see how that kind of progresses, you do end up seeing this here with the little line all the way through here. Meaning, if this right here is up here, you have a little line going all the way through here. Meaning, the line of MCS is damaging wind could be going through there. We don't know that, but just something to watch out for. Anyways, thanks for watching. We should have another video maybe up tomorrow. No guarantees on that. Do consider subscribing. We plan the future going cases next year. We got good the equipment. It's a lot of money. But we do plan on doing some. We will live stream them through YouTube, possibly Twitch. We don't know yet. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we will see you real soon.